Yo, how's it going?
That's not how we intro. Yo.
Hello, and welcome back to the Whatever Podcast, episode 11.
11.
11, there we go.
Hello.
The numbers are dying out slowly all the time.
I am here with that's
Tony.
Tony Ross and me, Jack.
We never do that.
Every day. Well, that's what Jamie does. He goes.
Tony, that is like fucking Power Rangers. My
Jamie's
name,
let's
my
make this one
friend.
good.
Jamie goes, hello. You're watching
Hello.
podcast. I'm here with Jack.
Do you know there's like a neon sign at my work that says hello with a big fucking thing?
Should
And
get that in.
I've been
That's our
thinking about
staple.
that for fucking ages, man. It's too expensive.
Get it? Oh, how's everyone?
Fantastic.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm tired.
You're tired.
Aye.
You want to go for a nap?
Actually, I'm moving the mind. Actually,
Yeah.
I'll just.
oh man, that took so much pressure off.
That
you,
was
like,
really
when I was thinking.
uncomfortable.
I feel so off balance now.
And you should move in because your hands just like you can't see one of your hands.
It's going to come on the other side of the screen, start fiddling me. Nah, see, you can see it there,
Have fun
it's-
edit.
I'm not doing that. It's a podcast, minimal edit.
Just be a big nope on the screen.
yeah, exactly. Fucking hell. Speaking of big edits, we just uploaded the pancake video.
Did you enjoy that?
Good
You
segue.
fucking, yous are fucking savages, by the way.
That
Like,
was
did you like swallow that?
no, I spat it out.
I
I
did.
spat it out.
I didn't swallow it, but I regret not swallowing it.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to.
After footage, I was just about packing up, and Ross looks at me. He's got a bit of dog food on a fork, and he's like, "I think I'm gonna go for it." I was like, "Whoa, packing shit up. Hold on." And
Wait, off recording.
after it, because Ross regretted not swallowing it.
Yeah, I was like, I felt like a bit of a shite bag.
But you weren't, because you had it in your mouth.
Genuinely, I think the only reason
Pride can kill a man.
the only reason I spat mine out wasn't even because of the dog food. It was because the pancake itself was so like raw and uncooked. It was just like that was probably worse.
That probably made it worse with the dog food as well. Like the
It was-
texture of it.
It was brutal. It was the
It
smell.
made me gag watching
It
it.
was the smell. The smell was fucking.
I didn't think it smelled that bad.
See, when it was cooking, and I was right next to the pancake, so I was getting a big waft of the kind of the mix, and that's when I started gagging on camera. You see the camera do that, because I'm like, it's a really good video. I recommend watching it. It's one of our best.
I thought you were going to end up like what's his face from Jackass?
Jackass.
Lance.
Yeah.
We don't throw it
aye.
up on
That's-
camera.
He's in the wrong job, man. He's in the wrong job.
He always throws up. It's brilliant.
And he's always at the wrong stunts too. Like, Ken, it's never like the ones
always
where
the
it's like,
shit.
Ken, it's never like the stunts. Do you know what I mean? It's always like where like somebody's fucking, like the shit and the puke and the piss. Like, why are you here on this date? Isn't they only date for that? Eh? It's like
It's funny.
Probably.
they only schedule him in those days just so they go, oh, we got a laugh at Lance today.
Just for extra content. He was in the new one, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Yeah, he was. He
With
made
his
a
big
comeback.
like COVID visor on.
That's right.
Can't believe Johnny Knoxville with white hair, man. He looks like he keeps his shades on like the entire film though. Like that's.
I think he looks good with white hair.
I mean, it's a staple. His shades are a staple, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's just I wanted to see what he looked like. I mean, I suppose there must be a part in the film where he takes his shades off.
Aye.
Yeah, but I can't recall it.
Well, he doesn't wear them when he does the bull stand, I
Cannonball.
don't think. Or,
Oh,
or
right
the
enough.
giant cannon.
Actually,
Doesn't do it with the cannon.
it's weird. His face has stayed the same though, but his
That's
hair
kind
is.
of what
Just,
happens when you grow old. Things gonna go grey.
no, but I mean, his
soon.
face hasn't. His face hasn't aged. He doesn't look.
That's
Well, I mean,
Hollywood, baby.
fucking is, eh? That's true. Well, I
Well,
mean, how do
partly
you
he
how the
always
fuck
dyed
do you
his hair,
explain
though.
like fucking? I'm trying to think of somebody who's like fucking run down to fuck. How do you explain Brendan Fraser then?
Too much Botox.
Too
He's
much
went too far the
Botox.
other way.
He's went
Too-
over the.
Too much Botox. I mean, mate, have you seen him now?
No. That's what you get for having a laptop out. You didn't need to have the laptop out. That face.
Look, if I didn't have the laptop, I'd never find any topics, okay? Leave me alone.
Sorry, Rod. Appreciate it so much.
Don't have the big screen. Oh yeah, right. Okay, right. He's just ate a bit of food. You know, that's all what it is.
suppose he's not been in a role for it. Like for some reason, there's like
He looks like
videos-
me. Fucking hell.
Stop.
Oh, we go. But no, there's like videos on like YouTube, right? I think there's like one on Looper where it's like why Looper.
Oh,
So
right,
cha-
okay,
it's like why Hollywood or stopped casting Brendan Fraser, right? I didn't watch it all the way through because I can't stand that prick's voice. It's Dexter Manning, right? I hated him when he joined the Creatures, and I hated him when he fucking joined up with that when he came on as a guest on Cow Chop. It was fucking shite. I just realised I said that on camera. I forgot.
Fuck you, Dexter, man.
Fuck you. That's
God.
staying in.
Oh, he's very fucking
I don't
England,
even know who he
man. He's very
Listen,
England.
there's no issue causing beef
It's
because
not-
it's on camera
No,
beef,
but
and
it's-
it's funny.
It's not even
And
because
then-
they were both American channels, but he's what?
I didn't know who it was, but I still I now even more stand by the fuck you.
It was in that Insanity
picture.
Not
That
Included.
picture alone.
Can we
Nah,
stop with fucking nah, Gary?
Honestly, he's. Do you know who I'm on about? He was in
Yeah, I
Insanity
do.
Not Included.
Yeah, I know the guy now. I know the face. Yeah, well, fuck you. There's nothing wrong. I reckon we just start beef with every YouTuber and just see if it ever
Well,
happens.
let's not do every YouTuber.
I
I
know,
like some of them.
I like some of them as
Do you know
well.
why I didn't like him though? Like, and I mean, the chances. I mean, he might see this one day. Who knows, right? But I mean, see, like the only reason I didn't like him, right, is because see when he came into the Creatures, it was on the decline of the channel, right? Like everybody knew it was going out, but nobody wanted to admit it, right? And he was one of the members had left, and he got accused of being like the replacement,
yeah.
but he wasn't. He was meant to be an addition. The other guy just left because he was like, "Fuck this." Well, it was kind of like a fuck this. He was going off today's anything, but. And ever since that, I just I want it back the way it was. Don't like change, Ken. I was
Yeah.
I was 16 or no, that was in high school. I would have been like younger than that, but then it was just like Ken. He's came with his like we've probably got YouTube channels that have changed massively.
Yeah,
over the
I
years,
don't watch Yogscast anymore. There's too many new people.
and see if you sit out for it for a while and then go back to it, it's like you feel like a total stranger to it. It's weird.
Yeah.
You get that?
No, really not.
No.
No, well, I didn't watch any like YouTube groups that often other than the Sideman, and they've kind of always done the same thing.
They've. I mean, I have to say. I mean, they've always kept it sort of like they've always sort of stayed true to their roots, if you like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they didn't go like. I mean, I suppose their productions get bigger in that, but I mean,
Dare I say, pioneers of the YouTube game. Not
Pioneers in what sense?
and just like the content that they bring.
Okay.
Like the shit that they do, I don't see anybody else from the UK do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're on like the American level, but for the UK.
I would,
That's fair.
like they, I would, I can what you're saying. Like they kind of like they brought that like in the same way that like The Office was made in the UK like by like Ricky Gervais and that, but like they got American folk, like American producers to take it to the US. Like so they've kind of incorporated ideas of like what channels were doing in America and brought it here. And they were like,
But it's just that like I feel like there's a lot of folk in the UK that do just a lot of the same stuff. Whereas like in America it's all because they've got more like warehouse space and whatever, because the country's bigger and all that kind of thing. They do like much bigger videos, like like in terms of scale, and that's kind of what the Sidemen have been doing like recently.
Well, just saying, if we had a budget, if someone would sponsor us, we would be like that as well.
I can't wait for the day we get a drone.
A drone.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be fucking brilliant.
when are we ever going to use a drone?
I don't know. I mean, if we ever do, I mean, I'll pledge the new that I'll do like a fucking mile, like no a mile. that's so short.
I'll do a mile
I mean,
with a drone. Content. We're gonna go big with a budget.
I'll
I'm gonna do a
fucking
mile.
walk to the shops, right?
You can watch me get my milk from the air. Get a drone. Sponsor us. Big videos coming out. Bigger than America.
I mean, I'll do like I don't know what you would call it, like basically a marathon, but like cycling.
I would love to follow him with a drone on a bike.
I'll do it, and I hear what I'll wear a fucking costume too.
See every mile, can we put you in a different costume?
Fuck it, Depending, they need to be like easy to cycle in.
we get you back.
No, they need to be safe. One, safe to
Right.
cycle in.
Safe.
Right? And
define safe to cycle in.
like, no
can't
bits
trap
that
your-
get caught in the
Aye.
chain, nothing that's going to obstruct me.
that
my
like
view, my
takes out
vision.
like 90% of fun
No, it
outfits.
does, mate. No, it
It
doesn't.
does.
And nothing too revealing, right? This body's a temple, right?
That's
You
right.
have to pay to see it.
Pay for YouTube Premium.
Only fans come and see.
We just put him in a bikini in the winter.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see that.
Oh, I'd love to get him on a big costume. Oh, like, no, you should let us have, like, put you in a big costume. Or anything. You just let us do what we want.
I mean, as long as I can cycle with it, that's the main thing. Like, 'cause if I'm going to be doing miles, it's got to be
If
like.
you can't cycle, you're just walking. And then I'll give you the bike for the next costume.
There's just gonna be a drone. Fucking, I'm pushing this fucking bike along, like in a big costume. Like, I want to ride my fucking bike, but these guys want to fucking buy me a costume.
Who's gonna follow him?
What, with a drone?
Well, yeah, I mean, if he's doing if he's not doing a loop, someone's gonna have to follow him to keep up so that the drone stays in range.
I'll follow him.
So then, what are you gonna follow him with?
Oh, you drive, and I'll sit in the car, film it, we'll stay in the heat, we'll have him outside.
You've got a hoverboard.
Oh, what?
A hoverboard.
Oh, them. Aye,
What
Swag-
do you call them?
Could you imagine? Oh, fuck!
gimbal and a
you just go back to the drone and you just see me fucking planted with a gimbal.
You know what we should do? Should get one of those like wee trailer things that go on the back of the bikes that
Fuck
folk like put
that.
their kids in. Jack can sit in that.
So I'm fucking
and fly
pulling
the
these
drone.
So I'm wearing some fucking dick costume, right, and trying to pull along a trailer, and Jack fucking.
Oh, you call me fat, like?
What? No, but I mean, I'm trying to fucking pull along another person on a bike's fucking hard
That's
work.
hilarious.
Especially at a hill. You fucking go backwards, oh shit.
Just avoid hills then.
In Scotland.
Just plan your route more carefully.
Can you get haggis costumes? Just out of curiosity, that big
I'll tell you
fucking
the
haggis.
I've got a really funny story about a drone, actually, right?
I thought you were going to say a funny story about haggis.
I mean, I'll try and think of one, but you know, well, my father bought a drone about, like, I don't know, about 5 years ago or something, right?
Did he?
Aye, and he took it to his work, right? And he was out in the car park, right? And he was out having a go at it, and he was like, "Oh, this is brilliant!" Aye, and he was getting a hang of it. He says, right? And he was like, "This is awesome, right? I'm going to take this out, and when I go up north and that, right?" And then it was running out of battery, so he hit home. And he just started fucking. I'm not even joking. He was like, home, right? And fucking just kept going, air the flats and that, like, away, like no roads there, like, it's just all, like, fence and, like, people's back gardens and that, right? And it just fucking kept going. And it just...
I had a similar thing. I got a drone. I was flying it. I was pushing it to see how high I could get it. Got to the point where I lost signal with the signal of the remote to the drone, and it started going higher and higher, and I lost control, and I seen it go all the way. I'm running like a fucking banshee, trying to chase this drone to get back, and I'm like just trying to get the signal back, right? Yeah. I've tried to track it, and all I see is doosh, right up from his easy like
Well, it fell.
70 feet up, and I just seen it go whoosh, and I tried to follow it because it's miles away, and I'm like, oh fuck, right into the floor, fucked, everything fucked,
Oh, that's
completely fucked.
You ever seen the video of the guy that saves his drone?
No.
It's like it does a similar kind of thing, where like it must have went out of signal and it just sort of starts floating down, and it's like went off and like started floating down over this like pond or like lake or whatever it is, and there's like you can because the camera's still running obviously, you can see all the folk like sitting around the edge of it like having their lunch or whatever, and then these guys just come charging across the bridge and like run and they just jump into the water. The guy swims out and catches it literally last second
That's amazing.
and saves the drone. I was like,
That's
fair
impressive.
Fucking...
Maybe we shouldn't get a drone. I think drone technology's got fucking a lot better since like 5 years ago. Drone technology's crazy now. It's actually mental.
See, ever since I heard those stories, it just pissing off. I've always
It's
been
got
reluctant
better.
to get one.
It's
but
all about money as well. The more expensive you go,
aye.
Like,
I mean, if you get one of these wee cheap
the
ones,
the
it's
GPS ones that you have on your phones now are the best because they literally just go to your phone Track your phone.
I was thinking,
You get
he's
one of those
sitting-
racing drones.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah,
seen
racing
Have you
drones?
seen what they
Yeah.
do at New Year now? And all over the world, they do it in London. They do it in Edinburgh now. They literally, as well as fireworks, they have a drone firework display where they'll have the drones and they'll have like 500 drones and they all do different shapes and styles. It's an eco-friendly way of doing fireworks.
Didn't they
And
do
it's
something like that for
really
the
cool.
Olympics?
Yeah, they've done it for the Olympics. They've done it in London. They've done it in Edinburgh, and it's really it's fun. You need to look at it. It's a proper cool light show.
Ken, speaking of light shows, Ken, what I want to see so badly, like, and I would take this here fireworks any day, by the way. Like, I mean, I didn't mean fireworks, but I would take this here fireworks. See these fucking, like, hologram shows that you get, like, in Japan and all that? Like, that are a bit, like, you know, seen them?
What, of
No.
stars?
No, like, Ken, like, so, like, one of them's like a T-Rex.
Oh, right, yeah.
Ken, like, there's a whale coming out of, like, the water in one of them. Ken, it's like these big 3D, like, holographic things. They
Yeah,
look
they're pretty
fucking
cool.
amazing. And I've seen this thing in Times Square in New York where it's like this big, like, LED billboard. And it's like, it goes round the building and it's like 3D and there's like a tiger, like, at the fucking
I've
window.
seen that.
You seen that?
That's
It's fucking
pretty
cool.
cool.
As fuck. And it's like smashing the glass,
Mm.
but it looks fucking real as fuck.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Tony amazed with technology.
I was trying to figure out
I'm
how-
just more amazed that he wants to go to Times Square.
Oh, I'd love that. I'd love to go to America, but well, maybe not now.
You
But
get killed. Yeah, no, I'd love to go to America.
Project X, the movie.
Project X. Project X goes
Project
to
X
America.
takes over America.
See, if we ever do make a movie, that'll be like the intro fucking sequence, you know.
What, you in Times Square?
But no, Project X, the movie, like that would be like we're sitting saying, well, I'd love to go to America.
Oh, right, okay.
Project X, the movie, and just fade out and fucking on the plane.
I wouldn't even make it. I would just make it a YouTube episode. Oh, if we could get a movie on the big screen, and sure,
I mean, that's just never
that's
happened.
just
though,
never
is it?
going to happen. But
Never seen
I would
it.
love, like, I'll tell you what, a lot of sponsors are American. We'll fly over, you know, and we'll do a video in America.
Yeah, buy us like a Project X YouTube version of like the TikTok house.
Yeah. I can live with you.
Charming.
Do the-
To be honest, Jack, if you've seen the house, it's big enough you'd probably never see us.
Oh, that's fine, man. No, and you know what? I would love to do things like do like proper traditional American stuff, like go to Texas and wear like a full-on fucking cowboy suit. I would do
Oh,
everything.
sure.
I would just do everything. Like, it'd have fun with it. I think it'd be a great video. That'd be hilarious. You're all sat there eating like burgers, and I come in like that, with my cowboy hat, and that's my fucking full-on do.
That's what every segment of the film would be. It would just be like a different country, and we're just doing different shit, like different challenges and that. Like, tame this fucking bull.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck.
I'm going to be sick that weekend, I think.
Why not? Usually how it goes, like in Jackass, just one person does the bull thing, so Tony can do it.
Yeah, Tony is our now official Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, fuck, I'm saying
Congratulations.
that. I'll take a bull for that. That's worth it.
Yeah.
There's a lot more than just a bull that comes with that, though.
A broken ribcage and all that shit. Or a few.
I'm pretty sure he broke his penis at one point as well, so you got that.
That
double
was
quality.
actually on a motorbike. I know the incident you're talking about. Do you know what he was doing, right? Because I watched that. It was on this like fucking trials bike thing. It was quite a beefy thing, right? And he's going up this dirt ramp, right? But he doesn't put enough wally into the fucking jump, right? So he just goes up, comes back down.
Oh, no, I know the one you're talking about now, yeah.
Oh,
He just-
yeah.
In Travis
like-
Pastrana's back garden.
Aye, literally, he just fucking goes like that, and the bike just wallops right into his fucking. He broke
I'm
his
pretty sure
urethra.
the last thing Travis Pastrana says to him before doing that is, if you're not going to make it, make sure you get clear of the bike. He just doesn't let go.
Don't fucking listen.
Oh.
But that's what I think. There's a line in the fourth year, and that's what makes him the chief. He's willing to do all that shit, like the craziest shit.
Most of it's his ideas as well, to be fair.
Hmm.
Fair amount of it.
I think in the beginning, but I think as it went on, I think there was a lot more like sharing going on. I feel like I think a lot of the bigger ones are like well, a lot of his, like, but like I mean, I suppose is it. I mean, Bam, like seeing like the 0.5s and that. Bam used to like. You would see like behind the scenes and like Bam's like drawing out, like he would fax
Yeah.
he would
John
fax his
Oates.
ideas and that, And like, as far as I'm aware, I didn't care what any of Bam's ideas were for Jackass Forever, right? But I mean, there was one you pointed out to me. It was when we were watching it.
The treadmill one.
The treadmill, aye.
The band. Yeah,
Ah.
'cause he's in it. You see him.
Aye, he's there. So he is in the film.
Yeah, but like they do every camera shot, they try to avoid him as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Like,
still
even-
personally not convinced it was him.
Oh, no,
I would say it definitely looked like
the
him.
second time I watched it, it was definitely Bam.
You sure?
Like I was looking out for it. Maybe Google it. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I'll yeah, I suppose.
I swear it was Bam because like what I noticed is just through knowing how to edit and stuff, you could tell that they had some frames zoomed in ever so slightly just to hide.
It did
Angles.
look like that had been cut up, and
Aye.
it was quite rushed.
And there was
eh?
like
But-
one scene that you could see him, and the rest it was very like zoomed in and hidden.
I kind of get what you mean. It was like, it was. There was some off about it. I only got like a glimpse at him, but I mean,
But they must
I
have
would- I
wanted to
would-
show it because of the amount of damage that it done to Steve-O and Johnny in Knoxville.
I think that's the one that like
That's what
hospitalised
fucked-
them. Eh?
That's what fucked Steve-O, I think.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
I can remember that. Eh?
Mental.
Is there any stunts in Jackass that you would do if
You
we
know
were
what?
to film them?
I wouldn't want to do anything like shit. Right? No, anything shit
So
is...
you're stepping away from the Dave England
Yeah.
role immediately.
Immediately. But see, when it comes to like the Daredevil stuff and just like the total like fuck it bits, like mouse traps running through things.
Oh
Dude,
no, that's the ones I'd be
wouldn't
away
care.
for. Like,
I would try. I've already looked at mouse traps. before
okay,
you
he was
say
sending
it.
me. They look like fucking
send-
something the
I was
Ghostbusters would
sending
use for
them
fuck's
photos.
sake.
Oh, here's an idea, right? I might keep it, I might not, just in case of how good it goes. The Room of Doom.
I'm game for that.
The Room of Doom. They literally just blindfold people and fuck them in a room. And mouse traps everywhere. Even have cups. I don't know. Like just fuck them. But I want to call it the Room of Doom. It's just nice.
But as long as you're not doing it in my room, I'm fine.
As long as you're not doing that.
The Room of Doom. I don't know what room we would do it in, but
Well, you need to think of all the things you want to put in the room first.
yeah. I know mouse traps is one.
We could do
Something slippy.
Got somewhere in mind, but we would need to
we could
see.
do it with like
Mm.
Twister as well.
Twister.
Yeah. So like just put different like things on like a Twister board.
Mm.
So like set a colour as like a sort of punishment, if you will.
Okay.
So every time you spin it and you get
That's a
blue,
good idea.
your whatever is left hand the blue or whatever, you have to put your hand in a mouse trap or your foot in a mouse trap, and
Extreme Twister.
then red can be
That's
like
a video on its own.
tacks, like pin tacks.
Oh,
Fuck that.
that
Like,
Extreme Twister. There you go.
can't have fucking tags.
Why not?
Why not?
Right, okay. That's blue, right?
Mhm.
Aye.
There's my hand on blue. Is
Right.
Right.
that alright?
Well, I mean, I'm going to cover the whole circle in blue, so you will have to put at least your fingers on it, and then you might have to lay weight on it eventually, or you could just.
Oh, like
knock
a
it
bed
off.
of
I
nails
think you
idea.
just tried to- You didn't even show it in count. You done that.
Yeah, you try to like spread it
You
out
just
so
try
that
to
it's.
spread it out to hide
I
the
thought
just
you were
his
meaning
fingers.
like one, like, but
No,
so like a bed of nails sort of
You
situation.
need to put your hand.
there
on
would be
it.
just a bunch of them scattered in it.
No, I can't admit, these are not insured yet, so I'll fucking stay with that one. But I'll happily come along and I'll cheerlead, like, cheer his own
that.
moral support and that.
You need to have like what I say to myself. I've said this to Tony. What I say to myself when I go into any video, we do something stupid like the bug video and the pancake. The pain's only gonna last a couple hours, but the humour's gonna last forever because it's on video. So
The hot sauce didn't last a couple of hours.
fine. No matter what, whatever we do at the moment, pain is not gonna last forever. Where the humour is
Pain
gonna be
is
there.
temporary, glorious forever.
Exactly. So sometimes you just need to go in the video and say fuck it.
Well, what you were saying there about like what Jackass stunts you do, I would date anyone with the motorbikes. Like I would, like, see that fucking loop to loop thing. I'd do that. fucking go.
All right.
See, I mean, sad to bring up, but see Ryan Dunn's thing where he's like his runway strip looked like a bit of bacon. I think one of them said it in the film. He's like, your runway ramp looks like a strip of microwave bacon. When he goes up that on this wee fucking motorbike that's like falling about to bits. I would do that.
I would
Jump a gorge, aye.
Like, see the one where they're in the water and they get fucking killed up? I would do that.
Oh, is it that,
Oh, and that big inflatable one.
airbag
The
thing
airbag
that
thing.
they did
Ah,
inside
do
the
that.
shop?
Yeah.
Jackass forever.
Yeah.
That was so good. Just
Oh,
fucking
that
launched
one,
them into
yeah.
the ceiling.
That one's good, yeah. Did they not do one in a lake as well? Or was that
Yeah.
a different movie?
No, they not
Different
in not
movie.
in Jackass Forever. But
No,
they
not
did
one
the-
Jackass Forever, but it was a Jackass.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
they had like them jump off it and like fire them in, and they would land in a lake, and they had folk in boats
Mm.
firing paintball guns at
I would
them
do
when they were there.
paintball gun stuff as well. Like,
I mean,
If I had a
getting
cup-
shot by a paintball is just generally a good punishment for things.
yeah.
As long as I have
Like,
a cup.
See, to be fair, right, all of us watched, well, apart from Michael, we all watched Jackass, and like, I know the pancake video is just a kind of mini intro to that, but I was feeling a bit fucking like rebellious, and so were you. Like, even just like at the intro when I punched you, I was just feeling dead like Jackassy. Like, I was just wanting to fucking sabotage everything. I want to keep doing that because it is fun. It is funny.
That's why I did the
Fucking with
fucking
each
sauce
other.
now, because I just spent
Yeah.
all week fucking watching like the Jackass.
And that's
They
what
all
you should
came out
keep
Netflix.
bringing to the videos. Just fuck
Yeah.
it. Fuck it though.
Yeah, we just need more content where we hurt ourselves.
It
This
says
is
a
where,
lot
like,
about
I
the human
die.
race. It says a lot about the human race, eh? Speaking about the human race, Ken, what else says a lot about the human race? I seen an interview recently.
That is not the segue.
Tony, I had a video he wanted to show us at the start of this, and this is his segue to show us this video.
When Nick Ziglinas went into his local 7-Eleven store for his
This guy
daily
does look
coffee,
cracked
he
as
walked
fucking
straight
nut,
into an
by the way.
unfolding robbery.
Now they're standing here with a gun. Down, everybody down, you're down.
A woman in a motorbike helmet was allegedly waving a gun and demanding money. Nick says he made a split-second decision.
Line! Got the glory, you know, like it's right.
With the accused
fuck
pressed
is he on?
against the
What a
counter,
fucking
7-Eleven franchisee Ricky Yang called police.
When I saw the gun, I was just being scared, very scared.
He'd been
So there's a
about to
robber
hand
with a
over
gun.
hundreds of dollars before Nick's unexpected tackle.
Now I'm trying to get them over there because I'm wondering if they might shoot.
Nick says he grabbed the gun, which turned out to be a fake, and threw it to the floor.
Okay,
for a
all I'm
second
saying is
manoeuvre.
hire this man in an action movie. He's got moves
Around the
clearly.
head.
Oh damn!
That's it, hang on.
His iron-tight grip only interrupted
It's like
by
some
police
WWE
5
shit
minutes
in here.
later,
Keep
who
all of
arrested
this
the
in
woman.
mind, right?
Store owners Ricky and Audrey thankful for their loyal customer.
He is very, very brave. I'm very
Oh,
appreciative.
listen,
I'm
Uh,
so
thank you, Nick.
confused.
Ricky and Nick have been friends for 6 years, and Ricky says he's grateful for Nick's dramatic intervention after a spate of armed robberies and thefts from the store. This afternoon,
what?
Emily Beck faced court on 8 charges, while Nick Ziglinas returned to get his
Why is
coffee.
that
Carrie
funny?
Ann Greenback.
look at the fucking size of the comparison, man. I thought he was a guy.
What do you mean you thought it was a guy? They literally say in the first like 30 seconds of the video, a woman in a motorcycle helmet brandishing a gun.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Alright, I messed up. Honestly, I've spent the entire time watching that thinking it was a guy he was doing that to. See when that lassie's picture, but I was like, holy fuck!
I honestly didn't even realise he was reacting. I thought he was just in there causing havoc. I thought he was just in there robbing a shop or pretending to rob a shop.
Fucking hell.
That's so mad. That's so funny.
It's just when he's doing all that shit. I was picturing a guy like robbing a shop. I didn't hear him say a woman. You know what I mean? I see when she shows the picture then, and it's just like this 17-year-old lassie. This 40-year-old man just came in and fucking Randy Orton turned to the fucking ground, man. She must have shot herself. She's fucking like fucking Stephen Hawking. Jesus Christ! Did you see that fucking drop? Her neck.
I still doubt that him chucking himself onto his back while attached to her back is going to severely hurt her
Her
to the
neck.
point where she's Stephen Hawking.
Mate, her neck must look like a Tetris block now. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Telling you, her spines are fucking hell.
But she's got a
to
good crack
segue
back.
back. To segue back to us hurting ourselves, would you let me do that to you?
On a trampoline.
On a
Trampoline. We may as well play popcorn at that point.
What's popcorn?
When you sit in the middle of the trampoline.
And then fully jump around.
Pop the popcorn.
It's not called popcorn.
It's
not.
What's it called?
Super bounce.
Super bounce! Let's play super bounce!
Pretty much, yeah.
That doesn't make sense. Super bounce just sounds like you're doing a bigger jump. Where
'cause
pop the popcorn, you're popping the pop.
Alright, we wouldn't do that, like, we were just doing that. They would, like, we would day one, we would get you going, and then they'd come in and fucking launch you.
No, but the whole point of the game is you're a popcorn, and everyone jumps around to try and break the popcorn.
We didn't
Pop it.
play that, we were cool kids.
I call it super jump.
Super bounce.
Super bounce. Cool.
Super fly.
Cool kid. Cool kid over here.
Cool kid into it.
Definitely not.
Most definitely
I don't
not.
know what's lamer. Pop the popcorn or super bounce. Whatever you fucking called it.
I mean, probably super bounce. That'll be real.
It wasn't me that came up with the name, it was just what other kids in my street called it.
On the street.
On the street.
There was only one kid in my street that had one Wayne in my street. I'd say kid. No. Wayne. There was only one Wayne in my street that had a trampoline. So we'd always go down there, and he made the rules, Ken. He had the trampoline.
That's true. I had a trampoline and I always made the rules.
Yeah.
Until the moment that my cousin kicked me in the face and bust my nose open, but you know.
He was
not intentional.
Then you went in
mostly.
crying and they made the rules. They were the boss. I run the trampoline now.
It was the funniest thing was it happened when my mum and dad weren't in.
Right,
So like
okay.
we'd climb the fence to get in to like play on the trampoline, and that was when he'd accidentally kicked me in the face, bust my nose open. So there was like obviously there was no supervising adult there to save me. So he went into blind panic. I'm like bleeding everywhere. He's like he literally asked a random woman in the street for hankies.
Oh my god.
And then my mum and dad came back from the shops later when we weren't there. And they seen like all the dried blood around the trampoline, and they assumed someone else had climbed the fence to play on the trampoline, and then like burst their nose or cut themselves, and they were like, "Serves them right," and then I had to tell them it was me.
Oh, brilliant.
Any other trampoline injuries?
Trampoline injuries.
Trampoline
Well, I remember what I never had one, but the injury I'm thinking of. I fucking lost my... right. There was a boy called... I don't know his name, but...
Nah, fucking dogs him.
his name was Innes.
Big ass.
He was fucking tall as fuck. He done a forward flip on the trampoline, right? But they didn't have the blue thing round it. It had been ripped off.
Nice.
And he started to go like this way as he flipped. And his back... He was like this in the air while it fucking happened. Honestly, he was crunched up in the ball and his back landed on it, and you heard it just fucking reverb around the fucking trampoline, and he just went. But he was the oldest one as at the time, right? He was like
the cool kids.
He just walked away
He has
like
no pen.
Like
trying to hold
work.
every fucking tear that he's ever fucking shed in his life, in man. And he came out about an hour later. It was like, "You alright?" It's like, he just sat on the bench and didn't go back to trampoline. I've outgrown this.
From that point, he never went on the trampoline again.
Right. No need to make it so dramatic.
But that was a pretty bad one. I fucking hated going on trampolines that didn't have the blue bit. I never understood, like, how you not got a blue bit? how you get a fucking trampoline and get
Because
a
the
fucking
wind
blue bit?
rips it up.
Well, fucking put it back on.
Well, no, but I guess like actually like
Tore
tore
it.
up. Like there's no way to put it back on beyond a certain point because it's just like so fucked.
Poke a hole in it, tie a fucking tie strap around the spring, fuck it.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't think the blue thing makes that much of a difference.
It does if your fucking fit goes through it.
Yeah, I mean that's all it does. Though. It's not like in the same sense that if you're gonna go back first on it after a front flip, the blue bit being there would have not made any difference to him.
It would have made a bit of it,
Not
not
a
a
chance.
significant difference, but
Not a
it would
chance.
have, because you would have been like more like I suppose it would have still been sore, but you would have been more like counterbalanced because you have that mat to like sort of land on. Whereas his back just went straight onto the bar.
Yeah, but the bit on the bars, like, it's not got padding on it. It's just a thin cloth like hangover. The padding's only to stop you from going
On the spring bit.
on the springs.
Right, well, I'll give you that, but the
Tell
second
you what, let's just test it.
second point,
We'll buy a trampoline.
And flip Tony on it.
Tell you what, I've had this one a few times, right, where you're bouncing, right, and then there's no got the blue bit, and then you fucking go too far over, right, and then your both feet go through the fucking space in the springs, and the only way to stop it is to kind of fall back. Otherwise, I'm getting a fucking spring to the fucking gooch.
Maybe you should just learn how to bounce on a trampoline properly.
But sometimes it doesn't happen. See if you're playing super bounce and somebody fucking bounces. You can't control where you're going to land, especially if you're a fucking 7-year-old that's like can't fucking see, right? Because your glasses are like fucking.
Well, that reminds me actually, my trampoline almost killed me once.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, I tried to. Because I'd had it for a while, and obviously with... What?
I brought out a knife.
Aye. But we'd had it for a while, and like the blue bit was like sort of partially fucked. So like some of the springs were exposed, you know, typical thing. And like because obviously the trampoline stays outside, the springs get rusty over time.
Oh.
And we'd had it for ages, and we were playing on it, just like not even doing anything mental. We were just actually using it like a normal trampoline. And one of the springs, like the hook that goes in to the actual like outer ring, had rusted and then snapped as someone was bouncing. So it like launched when the tension released. Fortunately, it was like the side on the inside that broke, so it pinged like outward into the fence rather than inward towards the person on the trampoline.
Oh god. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Trampolines are quite dangerous.
So the tram's like, I'm no fucking furthest today, fuck off.
But I left quite a hefty dent in the fence.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, trampolines are pretty dangerous.
You get that bit of Family Guy where like Stu like fucking, I can't remember what he does, but he ends up like fucking he's selling to like a cupboard or something like that. And he's like, it's like that. Can you imagine if it went that way? When everybody's like, and the other one's like, what, is it bad?
Did that not happen to someone in our
You're a unicorn.
primary school?
Fucking unicorn.
That happened to someone in our primary school.
What?
Not with a trampoline. But like
You talking about the fucking stick where like they go, are you talking about what I'm thinking of? Oh my
I
God.
assume so. Someone
Somebody
I'll
fucking
let him
pinned
know.
somebody to the ground in our primary school, got a stick and fucking jammed it into his fucking forehead.
Okay, that's not what I was talking
You know?
about.
Alright,
What?
Aye.
Hold on. I've never heard this
Do
story.
you know him?
I've genuinely
What school
never
did
heard
you go
this.
to? The
And that was that wasn't even the worst school in fucking where we were from. But
Whoa, wait. What happened? Someone
Some-
pinned them down.
somebody got pinned to the ground, he sat on his fucking chest, got a stick and started trying to jab it through his head.
Oh my god.
Ask Jamie about that, honestly. He'll attest to that.
That's insane.
I've genuinely never heard of this story until this point. And I went to that primary school.
Honestly.
Oh my god.
If I remember right, I think it was somebody in your class.
Okay.
What
Well,
story are you talking about?
I mean, it makes my story seem a lot more tame. What did also involve a stick, though. Would just, you know, as kids do, you throw sticks at each other for the banner. Someone like got like one of the sort of fairly thick branches.
Yeah.
It was only about that long, but it was like one of the thicker ones, and like lobbed it at someone, and it whacked them straight on the forehead, which at the time was fucking hilarious because you've just domed someone with a stick, and then they're lying on the floor in pain, and then they get up, and then a big bit of the stick is sticking out of their forehead.
Oh my god.
Like obviously one of the, just because it's been snapped off, one of the like what's the word I'm looking for, like scalps or whatever you call it, splinter. It's like just splintered and got stuck in his forehead. So he had to go in, obviously, like the medical room and get it taken out. And like there was a fair bit sticking like out of his forehead, but must have been like maybe about 1.5 inches, like actually deep in his forehead.
Oh god. Shit. Was he just walking a bit like that? Man?
Genuinely.
Folk going up and pinging it.
Perfect for Christmas. A wee bubble on it.
So, COD have decided that they might. Well, not they might. They're definitely going to skip a game in 2023.
That on 2023.
Yeah, so 2023 there'll be no Call of Duty.
What game came out this year?
Vanguard.
Vanguard.
And then they're still going ahead with another Modern Warfare next year, or this year, I should say.
Made.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's
they'll
good they're
already
having
been
a
made.
break though. Gives
So,
them
yeah,
time to get. That's what we're missing this generation. It used to take fucking years to make games, and they were good.
And when they came out, it was like there wasn't really much wrong
There
with
wasn't
them.
any issues.
Yeah.
Where now it's like every year a game comes out.
Yeah, it's
Shut the
because
fuck up.
Vanguard like absolutely flopped.
Mm.
So they were like, maybe we should rethink this strategy.
Did that flop?
Oh, it
Was that
flopped
the
big time.
Was that the World War II one?
Yeah.
I thought that would have done well to you. Shit.
Nah.
Well, why did it flop? What
flopped
was
quite
wrong with
hard. Just nobody wanted to play it.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because of like it's kind of like a combination of a few things, I guess. Like, Modern Warfare 2019 was a fucking great game, and then that was when obviously they released like Warzone for free, and then they brought out Cold War, which was a bit shit, which is kind of standard for like Call of Duty to have like a banger, and then like sometimes the next few games are a bit shit until someone like makes a good one.
I've played a few shitty COD games.
So the problem they had was, I think it was Cold War that one of the companies had like started making, but weren't going to finish. So one of the other companies had to take over, and like it sort of started this cycle of them all like stepping in to work with each other to finish games that other branches of the like three franchises couldn't finish.
Right.
So they were just kind of like all. It just became like a bit of a clusterfuck.
Like it sounds quite a too many cooks sort of
Yeah.
situation. Aye.
And because like the games were unfinished when like the second company was coming in to like work on them, they just went out still practically unfinished. So they were just shit. Hence why Cold War was a bit shit, and then Vanguard was a total flop.
Why do they need to have a pressured date on a game release? Like, if it's running behind, why do they need to rush it? Why can they not just be like, listen, fucking...
Because money.
I know, but...
Well, it's the game itself. It's like it's today with marketing as well. I suppose. I mean, see if you're
I get
competing
that.
with other like because like obviously other games or like other companies would start doing that. It's like, oh, our game's coming out to on this date, eh? So everybody's going to be focusing on all the shit for that and then marketing for that. Whereas like, see if you didn't have a set date and you're just putting out like, oh, like this is our game, like here's adverts of our game and like in-game play footage and that. It's like, when's it coming out? We're not releasing that. It's like, well, we're going to stop watching all the marketing shit, and when it eventually does come out, you're not going to hit the sales you would.
I suppose.
Whereas if you set a date, folk look forward to it, and then it's in the back of their minds, Ken.
Yeah, true.
I mean, that's just my thinking, but I mean,
No,
Yeah, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of people out there that wait for games to like be released and then they read like reviews before they buy them. So like, if you release a game that like loads of people are excited for and a bunch of people buy it and then a bunch of those people say it was shit, then you lose out on all the people that were like waiting for the reviews. Because I think that's basically what happened with Cyberpunk. Was that there was like loads of hype around Cyberpunk, and then the game came out and they were just like, oh yeah, by the way, the game just doesn't work like 90% of the
And it's
time.
a shame because it looked really good, and I tried to play it, and it's still buggy. It's still shit.
I think it's meant to be like all right now.
Yeah, well,
As far as
when
I
I
know.
played it, so it was probably about last year then. But I don't play games. I tried to play it, and it was so buggy, but it felt like it would have been good if it's. But I just couldn't be bothered with it, to be honest.
I mean, I'd bought Injustice 2 a while ago, and I put that on sometimes, but it's just trying to find the fucking time of day now. It's like, again, it's
Adult life.
aye, and
It's not
You
just
guys are
that.
just not dedicated gamers.
Well, that's it.
Aye.
It's basically that, because see what it is sometimes when you work a lot, and you used to be able, like, you used to go to school and come and play games, where I come home from work and I'm like,
see,
I'm
like,
going to stick Family Guy on and fall asleep.
totally. Like, I
I
mean,
don't know what it is.
see,
But that's a good point. Like, we used to go to school, 8 hours?
6.
Was it?
9 till fucking 3.
Oh fuck, alright, well maybe that's why. We used to go to school, come back and play games till like 3 in the morning, then day school, play games till 3 in the morning. But now we work, we'd go home and we'd like flop.
Aye, and another big part of that is like, I mean, like physical jobs and that take, and you're a lot more physical than you were at school, Ken. Like,
Well, I'm not, but
I mean, even in a job, like you're still more mentally active, Ken. Like you're still burning more energy, Ken. Like than you would. I mean,
school you're mentally thinking.
school you're having a laugh. In Scotland, see in school in Scotland, you're either having a laugh or you're going to uni, right? There's no fucking in between, right?
That is kind
I bet you anybody, there's like 100 folk that'll hear that and they'll be like, excuse me, I'm such a laugh and I've got a degree, right?
What, like me?
What?
Like me?
Aye.
nobody said you were a laugh.
You're a laugh, man. You always help me instead.
Funny looking.
What was I saying there? Aye, see story games now. I cannot fucking do it. The last story game I done was Red Dead 2, and it was only because like there was virtually like I wasn't doing as many hours.
But how can you not do it? Just time.
I just can't get into it. I've not got the. You say I'm just no dedicated gamer. Ken, I've just no got. I'm just
Fucking amateurs.
Aye, I prefer something like I mean, I suppose Skyrim. I go back but I suppose I didn't really do the story and that. I just go about and fucking kill shit, and like loot fucking temples and all this kind of thing. Like I'm basically Tomb Raider in that fucking thing.
I do like games where I can just sit there and zone out. Like I do enjoy Spider-Man.
I see things like that. You can just sit and you can just put on, and it's like there's no. Oh, you need to go and do this right now. It's like see things you can just put on and fucking like. That's why I like Injustice. You just load up a fight, boom. That's it. Just play a couple of fights, bed. No, a couple. Like I go into there's a thing called the multiverse, and it gives you like loads of different fucking challenges and shit. And you can and it's grindy too because you get like rewards and they're called mother boxes and all this kind of shit. It's like loot crates and that just by playing. And that's the game I kind of wanted because it usually to buy a mother box it would be like what £10 or something like that. Like microtransactions or this shit. This is another reason I fucking totally wiped out of gaming. But because I was seeing more than this happening, I was like, oh fuck this, man. I was like, well, you need to pay like an extra £50 to play a fucking game, right? Or to have a chance, right? But and see the another thing that I fucking hate about games now, right? Fucking game is about like 60 gigabyte, see? Update 50 gigabyte. I ken the other day I had what I sent this to Jamie. I sent this to Jamie. I had a terabyte update. A fucking terabyte
Maybe
update.
you should just update your games more often.
terabyte update from what?
It wasn't even just 1 terabyte.
It's quite a lot.
Wait till you fucking hear how many terabytes it was. Honestly. You fucking wait. Sorry.
On what?
What?
On what?
Fallout 4. I thought, I fancy a wee game of that. Fuck it. Why?
A terabyte.
Hang on, I need to turn my data on. Hang on.
How long ago was the last time you played that game though?
That answers it.
More than a year, put it that way. Wait, I don't know why I called you so sorry.
Better be.
Oh wait, oh no, that's Jed's fucking... Jed's recreated that video, by the way. He's like, we finally did it. And he sent
Oh my God.
Did they actually?
Aye. Do you want to send it to you?
No.
See that?
Fucking hell. Does your Xbox even have that memory?
I'm going to say
Well, I mean,
time here, Jack.
That's the thing about updates is just because the update's 50 gig doesn't mean that 50 gig goes like onto your like console. It just means that they've got 50
Blur
gigs
out
of
our
information that needs to be downloaded.
Oh shit!
Like a lot of that could just be like things that they'll download that will get rid of like files that they don't need anymore because they're outdated.
Right, okay. Fair. But it's... right, okay. Yeah, I get what you mean.
16,000 terabyte. I think it's probably what you said there, but somebody had said to me it was like, oh, the community creation shit and all that kind of...
Yeah, like just if you don't update your games for long enough, then they just pile up. That's the simple fact of it.
16,000 fucking How the fuck am I meant to get... Can I store that?
Well, that's what I'm saying to Jack. You don't have to, just because that's how big the update is, doesn't mean that's how much it's storing. So like that'll be just like all the files that are being replaced. So like say there's a file in it, for example, I don't know, like the wall texture file. If they update the texture on the wall, the update will contain that new texture file, and it will go in and it will replace the one that's already there. But you still have to download it.
Right.
From like their server.
Yeah,
So the game doesn't necessarily get any bigger, but the amount of files you download will increase if the more the updates stack up.
Fuck.
As far as I'm aware, anyway.
No.
Before someone in the comments comes at me.
Honestly, I got about 5 minutes into that download, and I just thought, fuck this. I'm not waiting to see if I can get it in, because I didn't care that at the time.
I
right,
wouldn't update if you can't do
that's
it.
what I was thinking, but I was like,
It says on Xbox if you can't.
like you would need to go and clear something. But I was like, how? It said 80 gigabyte free, 16 terabyte, 16,000 terabyte download, and I'm like, this should not be happening to me. I'm not equipped to fucking deal with that. I was trying to figure out how we could put fucking links in an email the other day.
Oh, go and tell him this. go and tell Ross this.
What?
This is hilarious, man. I've never heard him act so old in my fucking cream puff, by the way.
You get to put links in an email.
Right. I was trying to put...
You put coal in it, it wasn't working. Right.
I was trying to like put YouTube videos as a link.
Right.
I couldn't on my phone in an email, but I couldn't figure out, like, because usually I would just right click and get a copy link. Didn't care how to fucking do it. Right. I'm like, where do you go? Right. Like, I'm going to need, unless I share it with Jack or something like that, and then I copy a link off that. But then I was like, oh no, because then I need to fucking bother you and all that. I should be able to do this without having to fucking send it as a message, surely, right? Couldn't do it. Right, so I ended up going to share Gmail, opening up a new email. It would put the link in there, but it wasn't blue. Right, so just copy and paste it, put it in, and when I highlighted it, it would come up on like copy, paste, or cut. It would come up open on YouTube, and I thought they can do that as well. They can just highlight it and open it, right? Perfect. But then when I went off and went to send it, when I came out of the editing mode, it was blue.
Yeah, because it won't be a clickable link until you like send it. Or put it in your drafts.
And then Jack showed me you can copy a link.
Yeah,
you
can literally
the same
YouTube.
fucking button that I pressed to get the Gmail shit.
Well, I'll tell you my embarrassing morning this morning.
Go for it.
Right. So I got my teeth done, and I had 4 needles put in to numb my left side.
You just done the day.
Today, that's why I'm like,
You're right.
I'm getting used to my new teeth. They're fine now. That it's all numb. I was just getting it fixed, getting it touched. I've not been to the dentist probably like most people in about 3-4 years.
I'm the same.
So 4 needles. So I was numb as fuck. But it's been a while since I've been numbed. I go and get a coffee, right, and I've got a straw. Like, this will be fine, I'll keep it on the right side. Sat in my car, and I knew someone was there. I'm strong, I didn't realise because it's numb, it's dribbling out.
Fucking thing.
It's dribbling out. I'm like, this is a fucking great coffee. I'm dribbling out. Someone's walked past it. I've looked in and like a big pile of coffee.
This is a good coffee you need fucking drink.
I can taste it. It was going in and I was drinking it, but I didn't realise on the other side it was like. And someone was watching me as well, which was fucking bad.
I really wish we had footage of that.
I know, I can. Visual. I wasn't even realising because it's so numb. And then
Is it still numb now?
I've got I was kind of like chewing on my gum a bit because I was feeling quite hungry and I was like, I'm quite
I'll
hungry.
just fucking eat my cheek.
So I went to Tim Hortons and I got a bagel. My God, I've never had so much difficulty trying to eat. I was starving. So I'm putting it in, right? And I can't seem to chew it because I'm numb. I'm getting my tongue, I'm trying to whap it to the right side because that side's not, I'm like, fucking get to the right side. It's like, I'm like that.
You're sitting like that with like fucking food in your mouth, trying to move your tongue, and folk are looking at you like.
And slavering all over the shop.
There's a trend going about fucking Reddit and fucking something. Or no, it's on that Facebook fucking thing.
Good to expose absolutely everything all in one there. You literally just exposed like 3 places at once.
It's fine because they're big enough area. They'll never know.
I mean, see all the places we filmed. It's pretty fucking obvious.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's really not.
We just went.
It's
to
literally all just looks like trees, just like all our footage outside.
It looks like we're just going through the same forest.
Some of them have.
We're actually in it right now.
Yeah.
The shed is in
This
the...
is- this is-
Please, we need help. Send the rescue team.
Aye, the fucking the house in Big Bad. This is under it. This is the bunker under it.
We're hiding from the wolf.
Well, while we're doxing where we live,
That's not.
low emission zones in Edinburgh, Jack. How do you feel?
What's that?
Low emission zones in Edinburgh.
He doesn't drive. He doesn't get it. We'll leave him out.
Basically, on
is it a congestion charge?
a certain year of a car, if your car's like bad for the environment, you need to. Well, you can't go into the city, right?
No, you
Oh,
can
you need to
go in,
pay.
but they'll charge you.
It'll be a charge.
Aye,
Kind of like London and all that. It's happening everywhere. It'll happen in Glasgow.
Right.
But I think my car's fine. It's just going to get complicated when you've got like worky vans, and you try to go in it. It's just all extra cost, isn't it?
Get a bike.
Yeah, just cycle to Edinburgh.
From
Jack.
here,
Yeah.
I better leave now. Fucking hell.
Speaking of that, right, I was a boy at my work was telling me the day, right, and he used to work in bike shops, right. He said that he sell this 70-year-old woman a bike. I can't remember. I think it was 20-inch wheels, right. But she still got it now. This was only about maybe like 5 years ago, right. And she cycles up to Stirling every day to see her grandson or something like that.
Good for her.
70-year-old and cycles to Stirling with panniers and all that on the back.
Could never be me.
70-year-old? I couldn't cycle to fucking Stirling.
I can do that. That's like what 4 hours. Nah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends how fast you're going. Depends how fucking built your legs are.
Well, in your case,
she
not
comes
very.
in, her legs come in before her, man. Fucking stench.
Fucking boots doors open. She doesn't fucking.
Oh,
She
man.
boots them down. Where's my grandson?
Your son is it going? He's a hug.
Oh fuck, she's back.
About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Alright, that's not that bad.
Depending on what
Still
route
an
you
hour
take.
and a half cycling. That's,
So an hour and a half by bus.
is that?
Took me an hour and a half by bus.
Aye. But if you get 3 buses, if you use the 3 bus route, it's an hour and a half. You can get 2 buses, it's an hour. Or 55 minutes, technically, if you want to be specific.
There you go, there you go.
20 minutes by train.
Aye, train's the best alternative.
It's 4.5 hours if you walk.
Oh shit.
Let's do that with the drone and film.
Just make Tony walk to Stirling.
Every half an hour we change
I'd
course.
get there in 3. I'd get there in 3.
Is that a challenge?
Fucking hell, yeah. Get to Stirling in 3 hours.
You need to do it blindfolded though.
Around-
we're going on the theme of blindfolded now.
around
Blindfolded
Valley
in. Every now and then
3
we'll just pop out a bush and shoot with paintball guns.
around 3 years.
We just go on an airplane. I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it, how why not?
Did you jump off the airplane?
Only if I didn't have a
It's just
fucking
turned into
parachute.
we just skydive.
Pretty much.
I mean, yeah, probably.
I don't know. I've thought about skydiving, but I didn't think I could do it.
I would do it. In a heartbeat.
If you get us 100,000 subs, we'll make Tony skydive.
Yeah.
That's a promise.
No, they will know that stuff.
We will.
This is the thing we're talking about. You just need to say fuck it and do it.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
That's an option too.
no, it isn't.
Can't say no.
No.
You're fired. Why not? Just would you do it if you let me push you?
I wouldn't skydive, but I would mean. See, bungee jumping's fucking worse.
Well, if you had to pick one, what would it be? I've done bungee jumping. That's brilliant. That's fucking amazing. That's so fun. I get good endorphins. I get fucking buzzed. I love outdoor stuff.
Ah, you get fucking buzzed when you slam into the side of a fucking mountain.
It wasn't
Did he bungee jump on the side of a fucking mountain then?
Where else do you do it?
You do it in
Off a
a
bridge.
countryside, plain fields, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, like
You can
I
do it
thought-
off bridges as well.
bridges. Yeah.
Somewhere where there is open space below you.
It can still fucking happen. Like, you can still fucking swing here to like the side of the bridge and like, whack your head.
No, because you'll be well below the
It's
bridge.
got
by that point.
guidelines. It's all supported. It's all flexed to just go down. It's the making of the equipment.
Oh well, you go down
Sam does it. Yeah. I'm not,
I'm not fucking going down
go down with me. I'll just.
We'll do the jackass bungee jump. We'll tie
him
one of you to me, and I'll stand on the side and be like the anchor.
Oh my god. Oh, that, yeah.
I would do that.
So you wouldn't bungee jump, but you would bungee jump if I was the only thing holding you in place.
Aye, and if we were jumping into water, aye, fuck it, why no?
Alright, well, you heard it here first.
Soft landing.
Well, I mean, it is until I
I
fall
would
before you
find-
yank you down
I
with the
would find
bungee
it
rope.
even funnier if Tony jumped and you just stood there and didn't even budge and he's just dangling and you're like, "You're right, Tony." You're like, "Just fucking jump." That would be good.
Oh man.
Or we just don't connect his end of the bungee to mine. We make him think he's doing it, and then he just jumps in.
I don't know, the two of them, like bungee jumping or skydiving. I'm leaning more towards skydiving because it's just, you go down, get to the ground, it's just one trip. Whereas a bungee, it's like, oh, gonna die, no, gonna die, no. Again.
I mean, it can't be that bad. Freddie Flintoff bungee jumped inside a car.
Fuck, I'll
That
take him
man is a
out.
legend.
I'll do. It's extreme. I'll take him in a fucking boxing match.
Oh my god.
That's what I would do. I would do all the fights, man. See all that fucking YouTube versus fucking TikTok shit. I'd fucking well be in that. 100% I
Yeah,
would.
fuck you, Jake Paul.
Would you go into training and everything? Would you like?
I'll fucking fight Dexter Manning.
Oh, there we go.
No,
There we go. Right.
That seems like a fair fight.
Dex, if you see this, fucking hit me up. You pay for it. You.
We're 100% taking that clip and tweeting it at him, though, right? Sweet.
I'll fight Dex.
can do
Dex,
it.
if you see this, you're paying for it though.
You're setting it up.
You're fucking
Yeah, we're
loaded. You've got
poor.
that
We're
creature
poor.
and cow chop money, mate, and that fucking insanity not included. No. You can fucking-
Tony will take no payment. If you pay to set it up, he'll take no payment.
No. I'll take pay if I win. If I kick your ass, and I will.
And we
I will
want
fucking
promotion
take
as well. We want Project X promotion. We'll get him a full. We'll get him boxers with Project X on it and that.
Give me all the gear.
Best of you.
Would you go training? Would you really go for it?
I fucking would, aye. I'd leather the.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely
yeah.
tweeting that out.
Yep.
Aye. This is what you get for ruining my channel.
Jesus.
Well, not my channel, but the channel I liked. But.
This is where I secretly add him to our channel.
Get rid of Tony, we bring in Dexter Manning.
Fuck that.
I'm only kidding. I would do that too, man.
I would.
No, I'd fight him though in a boxing ring. Like.
I wouldn't fight anyone.
There's no one
I'm a
YouTuber
lover.
or YouTuber you would want to fight in a boxing
No, I'm a
ring.
lover, not a fighter. I'll have debates and shouting and do challenges with them and a competitive game with some like a YouTuber. I wouldn't fight them. That's just fucking idiotic.
Not even like. I mean, you don't have to fight them because you hate them, though.
It's a sport.
You could fight them just for like the banter. Like amateur boxing and that.
I would get too angry and end up snapping their neck and fucking off.
Well, because you feel you're doing good, but you didn't score enough points or something, the judges get to him, you just like,
Well, but that's it.
just fucking snap his neck and walk, oh, I'm not playing anymore.
I'm taking this as that. No, I do like competitive games, like, I don't know. Like some kind of challenge with a YouTuber. Easy, isn't it? I'll do a pancake challenge with Yogcast. There you go.
Hat films.
Oh, hat films, 100%.
Their pancake video they sure was banging, by the way.
Was it?
That was really good.
I've not watched it. So is ours.
Did you box anybody else?
Um,
Say there's a big tourney on.
Tony.
I mean, probably. I'd box someone. There's nobody in like particular that I'd want to box.
But no YouTuber.
Yeah, so-
What about Vsauce?
No, he's a cool guy. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
He's everywhere though. Folk make memes about it. It's like you're watching it. It's like, oh, what's this? And then fucking Vsauce appears. Who's that wee gimp that fucking wears the green suit and jumps off the fucking counters?
What, iDubbbz?
Aye, I'd fight him, man. I'd fucking tear that boy a new arsehole, I tell you. In the ring.
Aye. In the ring. Of course you would.
What do you not like about iDubbbz?
Oh, I just
I quite like iDubbbz.
don't know.
He's a good guy.
It's maybe just not for me, but I just didn't get his shit, so I want to scrap him.
I mean, he hasn't done that like sort of edgy content in a while. To be fair,
I suppose.
like most YouTubers now, he's ended up in documentary stuff. So we did a documentary recently about another YouTuber. I don't remember the guy's name now, but yeah, it was pretty good. I did watch it.
So there's no one YouTuber that you wouldn't like to fight?
Well, like, there's not one that I can think of right now that I would be like definitely. I'd love to box them. Sure, just whoever wants it can come get it.
I would fight PewDiePie.
PewDiePie. Why?
You're not a fan of the Bridges?
I don't mind him. I just think it'd be funny. I'd just knock him out.
What if he won? What would you?
He won't even.
What if he won?
I reckon PewDiePie would probably spark you out, Jack, in the nicest way possible.
I'm too competitive. I'll go into serious.
I have to say, like, my money would be on you, like, but I mean, what if he did win?
If he did win, I would shake his hand and walk away.
Have you seen
For
PewDiePie
money.
recently?
No, I've not actually.
Mate,
Is
he
it
is.
tough for him?
He
Is he
is.
tanked?
He's built as fuck.
Oh, shit.
Is he?
Shut up,
Yeah.
man. Fuck, you're picturing. That's the problem here. You're picturing PewDiePie for like 2012. I'd take that wee. Oh, you need to bleep that. Can't be fucking saying that, but yeah.
Alright, I could. Fine. He's so skinny as fuck, man.
Holy shit.
I know, but he's quite built though.
If I build up, right, give me a year. If I build up, got a chance.
I'd stop him already.
Good support friend.
Nah, my money's on PewDiePie because he will further my career.
Bullshit! I would further your career.
Nah.
I'm there for you.
Sure.
He's not there for you.
Who do you think would win out of me and Dex?
I would like it to be you.
You would like it to be asked.
I don't know how
Who do you
ripped he
think
is.
would win?
Is he ripped?
Probably
Probably not.
Probably
I
not.
think you would win.
I mean, from the pictures I've already seen of him.
I think you would win. But you would need to train a bit, I would say.
I would.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not realistically about how built you or your opponent is. It's about like
Your endurance and that.
well, yeah, and your boxing technique.
Totally. 100%. Your stance and your form.
I'd fucking die to see you with the scam ropes, man.
I fucking
Love to
love
see
it. I
that.
used to love doing skip ropes.
Oh, we should totally do like
I think I could
a
do
Rocky style training montage.
Oh my god. Yeah. We'll get him a big slab of meat just to sit and punch.
Find a big set of stairs.
it. Where he's go get a chicken.
1.1.
It would just make you chase a dead one.
I was about to, you took the words out of my mouth. Just get one of fucking Asda or something, kick it about and I'll fucking chase it.
Just put on a bit of string.
Tie it to Zeus. I'll put a scary mask on.
Oh, brilliant.
Tied to the back of a bike.
Right.
And then we'll
Let's
cycle it.
like, we'll get a drone.
We'll cycle it route and we'll film it with a drone.
It's flying, there's just that dead chicken flying through the air in a costume. Folk are walking past like, what the fuck? That boy's on PCP. And so am I, because I can see it.
Well, I think that's us, eh?
Aye.
Let's call it. That was cute. That was good.
That was a banging
Tuned for
podcast!
Tony's boxing fight against Dexter Madden.
I can't wait to see this. Make it happen. Just honestly tweet it like a motherfucker when this comes out. We'll just get the clips.
Our Twitter feed's just going to become one of those ones that's like day one of tweeting at Dexter Madden.
Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I'm game for that. I really want to fight him. He took too much away from me.
So many moments of him constantly saying this that you cannot just every week put this up now. Every day. That was funny.
I'll win, Dex. I will. You're going to be fucking toast.
Well, thanks for watching the Whatever Podcast episode 11. And stay tuned and watch all our content because it's fucking dead.
It's fucking banging!
Bye.
Bye.